Hello, hello, hello. I don't know what that voice was. It was annoying, I'm sure. Oh god, and I'm out of focus. Hi. Hi, username Midnight Beatles. Wesky, how we doing? And Wesky! Thank you for resubscribing for 21 months. God, I really need to get sub badges. I need to do that. I need to either get my fucking art tablet un oh, I have to find it and plug it in, or I need to like commission someone. Possibly Corvo if Corvo has spots available. I don't know what Corvo's schedule looks like, but either way, I need to do something. How we doing, guys? Happy start of You might be in luck. It might be Ellie time. Yeah. That's my baby girl. That's my sweet precious Ellie girl. Look who I've got. Look who I got. And how's your finger doing? Oh, wait, I see you have a finger splint for 6 to 8 weeks. Yikes. Oh, that sucks to hear. But like I said, the fact that it's like, I know it sucks, but truly, as absurd as it sounds, just remember the fact that it's still attached means you're doing good. If it's fixable, you're good. You know, like, immediate suffering is annoying. Long term consequences suck exponentially. So, always look on the bright side of life. Do 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 do. She is so damn cute, this Ellie. She's the sweet girl. Hey, my sweet girl. Is she not just the sweetest damn cat? Boop. Do you want me? She had my finger. She's sniffing it. Boop. Hey, Zombie King, how goes? This is Miss Ellie, officially short for Elodie, Elodie Rakoto Marcus. Our other little cat is a Meghead. She's Meg. And Miss Ellie is about a year and a half old now. And Meg is a month younger. She's a sweet girl. Ah, boo, 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 boo. Ah, boo. Her paw almost went in my mouth. That's icky. Oh, we'll have a good time with your Nona Beatles. Are you trying to shove your paws in my face? She says, Mother, I'm tired of this. Either unhand me or allow me free reign. Actually, just outright unhand me. Hold on. There we go. She's the sweet girl. She's the baby. Oh, jo, jo, jo. Always look on the bright side of life. Do 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 do. Anyway, she's the baby doll. She will just let you hold her like this for excessive periods of time. The first 10 minutes of stream are often yapperoni and cheese time, sometimes interlaced with kitten time. Do you wish to wiggle away, my love? Hmm. I love you. Oop, oop. Our little claws were stuck. There we go. How we doing though? Happy Monday, guys. The Tuesday. What am I saying? I think that's the second time I said happy Monday, in fact. It's because I'm not usually live on Tuesdays. Tuesday in it. Um, I have no idea what she is about. But yeah, we're gonna be doing some open lobbies. Let me get the list to jot it down. Let's see. I believe we currently have Wesky and username in QEUEU. If anybody else would like to, let me know. We can get y'all in if you wanted to. I have a. Oh, I actually see someone requesting. Yes. Here. Had to stay home today from whatever's making you ill. Oh, that means you had to miss the concert, right? That sucks, Husky, but it's good to get rest, and I hope you feel better soon. Unfortunately, even cursed with cat allergies, so can't be close to one. That is pain. One of my close friends in college, she had quite a bad cat allergy, and there was an art store in town that was also a kitten rescue, and like a lot of times students would volunteer, and even if you didn't volunteer, you could just show up and like pet the cats. And usually before going there, she would take her pills, but sometimes she would not. Decisions would be made, including the first time we went there. In fact, I have pictures on my old phone of her getting progressively more and more red, like in the face and the eyes, as the day went on. Anyway, I'm gonna open a fortune cookie because we have Chinese for dinner. Let's see what my fortune is, guys. Walk the words you talk, and talk the words you walk. Okay, aesthetic blog Tumblr post. I love fortune cookies, they're so good. I'm gonna finish it, and then we'll switch over. If anybody wants to hop in, though, feel free to. Let me get my Steam link. And see why people don't like the flavor. See, I could see people, one, if they like more sweet, I could see them not liking it. But honestly, I could see a texture thing being the main issue. It's not for me, but if somebody's kind of like a slower eater and they tend to turn soggy, I could see that, especially like not for me, but I am a texture person on some stuff. Not tomatoes, though, funny enough. I feel like that's a pretty common one that I don't have an issue with. I am how would you call it? I always thought I would like tomato soup. Truly, tomato soup is the sort of thing that should appeal to me because I love tomatoes. I love ketchup. In fact, when I was a kid, the way that I discovered that ketchup was made of tomatoes was Mama Marcus, when I was a wee lass, would cut me like little tomatoes in half, and I was eating probably like a hot dog or something, and I had tomatoes and I had ketchup, and I started putting ketchup on the tomatoes, and I was like, ooh, this is really good. At some point she walked into the room and saw me do that and was like, no, don't do that, you're gonna get sores in your mouth from the acid. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, it's just tomato on tomato, don't do that. I'm like, but it's so good. And yeah, I love ketchup. Unironically, I could eat just like spoonfuls of ketchup. I don't often because I know it's not considered very I think it makes people gag sometimes, but when I'm alone, sometimes I'll just pour extra ketchup on my plate and just like it's so good. I love ketchup. There were definitely a few times when I was a teenager that I would like take extra ketchup packets from McDonald's and just sneak them into my room and then just like bite into the ketchup packets and just kind of like suck the ketchup out like a vampire. Not like to be a vampire, but I definitely felt like I was imitating one in the moment, even if it wasn't the intent. And that's what he missed on Marcus's lore. 100% true. Not embellished. The reason I'm telling this version of the story is I know for a fact that my mother is not watching right now, because she would actually judge me for that one. Anyway. Whatever your birthday, your parents got you a box of 100 fortune cookies. Don't think you've ever been so happy. Hell yeah. Yo, wanna know what Mama Marcus got me for Christmas last year? Hold on. And it had a bunch of Smarties in it. Actually, might still have some in it. Hey, yo, apparently still has some in it. Let's go. Anyway. Let me switch over to the game. Okay. As usual, guys, if there's anything wrong with audio, just let me know. I'll try to fix it ASAP. Oh yeah, apparently there were Myers updates today. Which, okay, I don't know if I'm crazy. I'm kind of confused why they just pushed the Myers update through and didn't test it at all. I don't even know how strong it is. I just got very confused when all of a sudden they were like, hey, bunch of Myers changes. And I'm like, PTV wa doko desu ka? Nani? So username, any extra rods that you end up with will just carry over to next year. They'll be unusable in the meantime, but when the event next year rolls around, assuming that they use the same offering, which they usually do, you'll just be able to use them again. So they're basically pointless at a certain point, is the long story short, unfortunately. Beatles told you it's busted like bad. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot about it. I've just heard, I've heard that he's just become significantly more rough in the 1v1. Which, okay. Let's see how it is. If they don't, you're stuck with 43 useless things. Hey, username, unfortunately, that's just kind of a part of playing DBD at a certain point. Like, stuff does get retired, not on a regular basis, but definitely on a semi-regular basis. Like, I don't even have some of the old retired offerings, but, for example, the way that map offerings used to work, you know how these guys used to be 100%? There used to be, I believe, 2 other levels of ones that would make it like a 10% and a 50% chance of sending to the realm. Those got retired super early. There were the old moon bouquets, which make it nighttime. There were the, I'm not gonna have many on Tori, but there were the, invitations to the, oh, what's it called? What the Blood Moon was before it is the Lunar New Year event. So it's like, it's not pleasant, but it's also just kind of an accepted thing. And unfortunately, it's one of the reasons why historically the event offerings were cheaper, whereas now they're actually significantly more expensive. Also, I don't know who's switching right now, but could you not, because it's just like really loud. But what was I saying? Sorry, that's actually why I get very like overstimulated by sound easily. Oh no, oh no. All right, offering. No, it's all good username. It's one of those things, if you do it a couple times, it's no problem. But, actually, about as long as it took me to notice is about as long as it's, like, just on that end of, if you do it a few times, I don't even notice it. It's when it keeps going that eventually it starts to, like, tap at my brain. And then once it successfully tapped my brain stops functioning. It's, the old ADHD. Unironically, me tagging the stream No Thoughts Had Empty is low-key my way of warning people of my actual, not made-up ADD. And when I say that, I'm not being sarcastic. Oopsie poopsie. Side note, though, I will say, and I've talked about this before, as someone who didn't get diagnosed with ADD until I was an adult in college, and then really didn't get a lot of resources and had to figure out a lot of shit myself, boy howdy has it been like such a relief to discover a lot of things that I thought were like capital me issues are actually just like relatively common symptoms and presentations of ADD. And it's genuinely just been one of the, and I've talked about some of these before. It's such like a weight off your shoulders in some ways, because it's like, oh damn, so like it's not just my own fault for that. Like, it's actually my brain working against me, and that's why I do this, like, particular behavior. Okay, fair enough. Like, on the one hand, fuck you, Brian. Brian being my brain. On the other hand, what the fucky wucky, Brian? Oh my god, it's a tricky dicky! Which is what we called Richard Nixon, if you didn't know. God, I would be so annoyed. Also, rare gen position spawn. Okay. Whew. Ooh, blood favor. I think I actually heard the hex when I was outside front of Maine. I thought to myself, is that a hex? And then I decided I was Crayola. Oh, I tried so hard. Wait, how is Jed not popped? I swear. Huh. Okay. Oh, good prediction. Also, hello, welcome back, Mr. Midnight. And hello, Hermes. How goes? Ooh, that's unfortunate that we have Gift of Pain. Oh. Doing okay. Also, here's the hex right here. Nate had some progress. I don't know if he ever kicked it. Hello. I'd rather just say injured with a gift of pain, honestly. Well, yeah. Okay, let's see if I can get some skill checks for healing. Probably not. Because I'm a fail like that. I don't know if he ever kicked main. Had decent progress before, but... I'm also gonna go deposit my stuff in here. Maybe I'll play killer today, I'll be honest. Hex's Blood Favor. Yeah, I think if I die after I get unhooked, I'll probably just go play killer. We'll see what he does. This trickster has the ability to make or break my decision today. We shall see. I don't know why Kate's... Oh, wow. Did not know, that one was in play. Okay. So username, no, so that's his main event. That happens after he hits, I think it's 8 daggers now, or something like that. He's able to launch his main event. The best way to counter that is if there's a locker nearby, you can do that. Similarly, if they're like a tight corner you can hug, that's generally the best way to deal with that. But, it's not an easy thing to deal with, unfortunately. I'll get adjustment. Hello, Rumble. How it goes? I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Welcome, welcome. Something else to nibble on, slash eat, slash drink. I don't know, I guess I want something tasty, but I don't really want something with substance. I don't know what I want. I want like a milkshake or something. Wesky, thank you for the 50 bits skill check jump scare. I really appreciate that. God. I had Chinese for dinner. I had a little bit of raspberry sorbet. And then I had a fortune cookie. Well, actually, I had my Chinese, then I had a fortune cookie, then I had a little raspberry sorbet, Haagen-Dazs, then I had another fortune cookie, and then I had some Smarties in the middle of that. Whipped cream. You know what? Funny enough, Zombie King. Whipped cream is one of those things that historically, I mentioned I'm a texture person. It took me a very, very long time to be, like, okay eating whipped cream, and even now I usually have to have it like with something that complements it well. Like a strawberry shortcake I can eat whipped cream on, hot chocolate I can drink it with. But yeah, as for probably the first like 20 years or so of my life, I really did not like whipped cream. I liked mousse, funny enough, like chocolate mousse and pudding and stuff, but for whatever reason, whipped cream. Now Mama Marcus loves whipped cream, one of her absolute favorite things. Anyway, fun facts about me. Y'all get all the Marcus lore today. About how I used to eat packets of ketchup, how I didn't eat whipped cream. Oh, I remember why I was actually talking about ketchup, by the way. Tomato soup. Tomato soup's one of those things that I should love. But the first time I tried it, I took a bite, and I didn't like it. Even though it tasted exactly like ketchup, I didn't like that it was warm. I did not like the warm tomato soup. I said that I was doing good, Hermes. I don't think you missed anything. Oh, slugging for the 4K? Unfortunate username, but it is what it is, you know? Sometimes gamers, you know, they want the 4K, and that's fair enough. It's like, it's never a pleasant thing, but like, especially if they have a general idea of where the other survivor is, like, you know? Speaking of which, hello there, it's Avik, GG's gamer. Oh, that was a scary final battle for us to have in the void. There were all of the portals like on that one concentrated area of the map. I swear. I either can never find portals or they're all just like stacked on top of each other. Hope you're having a good session, and appreciate you swinging in. You're low-key lactose intolerant, but love anything dairy. You're never giving up on milk. God, see, and well, you know what, Zombie King? Are you a sorbet? Do you like sorbet? Are you a sorbet? I was gonna say, are you like a sorbet gamer? But that sounded weird. But instead, I just asked if you are a sorbet. Do you like sorbet? I quite like Haagen-Dazs sorbet. It's the closest I've ever gotten to Pinkberry frozen yogurt, which is my favorite frozen yogurt chain.